If Castlevania were circus themed, would the final boss be Clown Dracula? Happy Tuesday, my friends. Welcome to the stream. Itarama is first in chat tonight. Hello, Itty. Thank you for being here. Great to have you here. And Lucid Jelly close behind. And Cows, early start to the night. Welcome in, Cows. Good to have you here. I can only wobble. Defiant Salem, happy to see you. I hope that you're doing well. Made it just in time for the terrible pun. Oh. I think you mean to say you narrowly missed avoiding the terrible pun. Hey, Birdman, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Is this a platformer? It is. So these are, we're playing two more modern games tonight. Ayo the Clown here. This is a indie game. It came out a couple years ago. And I've just been playing it for the first time now. It's a 2.5D platformer. It's pretty decent. It's not great. It's good. I'd give it somewhere around a 5 out of 7, I think. So my feelings are somewhat positive. But I'm having fun with it in general. I'm struggling with it in other places. We're gonna try and complete a few levels, hopefully a whole world of the game, and maybe pick up some other collectibles. We're kind of on target for 100%. And then later in the night, we're gonna shift over to Dark Souls. And Dark Souls, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do in Dark Souls. Yeah, that's right. I hope you're feeling better, Cows. Or at least moving in the right direction. Salem says, not missing an AO stream. I'm sitting here playing Quake. Let me get my big head out of the way here. I think that will do. Feeling better, not 100% yet, but certainly better than yesterday. That's fantastic to hear, my friend. So we just unlocked World 6. I couldn't tell if that was a 6 or a G. I was thinking G for Gingerbread Man. Looks like we're going to head into Candy World. I don't know if I've ever seen a Neapolitan ice cream bar like that one in the distance there. I mean, and it's such a common like ice cream trope, right? That particular flavor, but I don't think I've ever seen it in bar form like that. World G, the spiked world, Salem says. It looks so cute already. So we've been on track, like I said, for 100%. We're going to try and keep that up. We're playing on hard difficulty, and it really shows sometimes. This game's pretty good at making a fool out of me. I think I want to be a little bit more toward the middle of the screen. Ah, and wonderful. We start inside of a donut. It's weird. On a lot of these levels, you can run off the screen to the left like this, but there's never anything over there. Got a frosting spill. It's kind of like tar. What? We're supposed to be able to jump down through platforms, but this one it's forbidden. I think we have to go down over here. Oh, spikes, cool. Hey, Zelda dude, welcome in. I got called for my test. Wonderful. March 30th. Gonna call tomorrow and see if I can't get a sooner appointment, getting closer to victory. That is fantastic to hear, my friend. We definitely want you doing well again, playing all the games. And my browser let me down again. Welcome in, Sparrow. Hope you're having a wonderful day, my friend. Very happy to have you with us, of course. You haven't missed much. We're kind of just still getting started here. I've already blundered away a life, but I mean, that is to be expected. I'm not really sure where the entrance to the secret area that I see over here is. Oh yeah, we have a charge ability. Alright, well we'll just see. Maybe we'll come back for it. Maybe we'll go down here and go to the right. Oh, this level's gonna turn upside down, I think. Oh. I had your page up ready to catch you live, and it's just now decided to start playing, Sparrow says. Very odd. I watch on a tablet, and sometimes the chat stops. Well, this is what I get. This is what I get for being too eager to discover the secrets. I've figured out how the level is supposed to, like, I figured out the gimmick of the level before I found the mechanism that reveals the gimmick. Because I explore too much. That's the way that I'm phrasing this. Hello, Ayo. Can you help me again? Yes, sure, but no more chocolates. I actually lost my magic wand down there. Please help me find it. Oh, I see. Oh. I think we're going to get the ability to move through these sort of narrow gaps. I told you not to call me that. That took a moment. That took a moment. Oh! Did you see what happened there? I'm not even sure what happened. Oh. This is yucky. This is really bad. So, oh, well. So, the upside down stuff isn't inherently bad in and of itself, but it is very poorly communicated in this game. It's really overwhelmingly difficult to know when gravity shifts are going to happen, and they're just not telegraphed in any way. Thank you. Now I can make magical chocolates. Hooray. I'm not staying for this disaster. Goodbye. Why is he so rude? Hey, we got the ground slide. Yum yum. Oh, hold the down direction while walking to perform the ground slide. Press up to stop the sliding and forward to slide again under obstacles. Keep in mind, your ground slide skill can't hurt enemies. Your feet are too small. How are my feet too small? I'm a clown. That's like one of the defining features of clown is gigantic feet. Hey Derek, welcome in. Can I escape? Nope. Well, we gotta go all the way back around just because I wanted to collect 3 coins. I guess that is pretty typical. Clown Town, welcome in 3-Up Moon. I hope you're doing well. I hope the rest of the 33 and a third birthday stream went smoothly for you. Derek says, started my first playthrough of the Minish Cap. Right on. That game is a lot of fun. Minish Cap is a very good 2D Zelda. I still think I probably rate it lower than Link's Awakening and A Link to the Past personally, but those games are likely earning a lot of nostalgia points. Ooh, this is bad. Oh, I don't like this. The way the slide works is crazy. So, I mean, look at it. You have to, first of all, you have to be walking, and then you press down, and then you will slide until you press up again. Oh, maybe you won't. Hang on. No, stop talking to me. I'm trying to learn how to slide. I mean, I can't slide in the goo. Oh, this is a bad place to test. I need a long... why are there no long platforms? There's no long stretches of land for me to experiment with. Alright, well, we'll experiment more later. But, why? Why does this game feel the need to invent the wheel there? Like, the slide move, it has been figured out in platformers for a very long time. It's down and jump. Let me catch up here. I thought it was big shoes, small feet, like Sideshow Bob. I didn't know. I didn't know that that's how that worked. How are my feet too small? I'm a clown. Agent Frownie. Good times. Good to hear 3-Up Moon. Derek says I like Minish Cap a lot. Right on. Our guitar, welcome in. Just as colorful as Battletoads, only slightly different in mechanics. Fun times. Yeah, it's definitely like a super bright and colorful kind of game. Alright, you don't slide forever. Your slide does wear off on its own. But you can cancel it by pressing up at any time. Oh no, I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Goodness. Yeah, not really crazy about the way they chose to do the slide. It's very odd. I mean, variety is good. Look, everything doesn't have to be the same thing, but it's just when there's something well established that works. Why? What is the? Don't mess with it unless there's a benefit. Ugh. Played Minish Cap on stream, really enjoyed it. Was always in the GBA slot of my original DS growing up. I just played it for the first time last year? No, this year. We just did it a couple months ago. What's going on here? I don't know what... I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't get involved. Got a couple of new games today, Derek says. Dolmen, Godfall, Knack 2, Oddworld Collection. Oddworld is the only game I've heard of among those. I really wanted to like Oddworld. I wonder if there's something down there. We got this checkpoint, so now I'm going to rush back over there and explore. Oh my goodness. See if there's anything down here. Nope. That's why I got the checkpoint first. The jump feels very floaty, no balloon pun intended. The jump is not the worst. And I'm always a fan of a double jump, even if it is kind of weird. It's not really a double jump because, see, like, the balloon, you don't jump unless you steer yourself. And you can actually move down. I don't know why you'd ever want to. So it's not really a double jump with the balloon, but it's close to one. Where are we going? And I'm not sure who made this. I'm sorry, I don't know. Uh-oh. Odd World, it's odd you didn't like it. Godfall is a co-op action game? Maybe? Mega Man had the downside too in the 80s. Yeah, I mean, that's what I want. That's what I want is Mega Man's controls. Only played Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. I think that one's in my collection, but I'm afraid to get to it now. What? I don't know that I follow Salem. There's a game like Oddworld I think Frownie would like. I can't remember the name though. I don't know. I really wanted to like Oddworld, but it's so clunky. I'm not really used to those, what are they called? Cinematic platformers. I don't like the, I just don't really like the, like, stiff, mechanical, like, controls. The world of Oddworld is pretty interesting. But it's hard to tolerate the game to get to explore that world. Heart of Darkness for the PlayStation 1. It's really, really hard. Does sound like my kind of game, I guess. Looks like you can be precise with your landings with the quote double jump, which is something I like. It's not altogether bad. I kind of like a more typical double jump, but the balloon is fine. Watching a video on YouTube that featured a Clint Eastwood figure collection. I think I've come across a Clint Eastwood Funko Pop before, but that's probably the only time that I can recall ever seeing him in figurine format. Don't like cinematic platformers that much either. Prince of Persia, Out of This World, Another World, Odd World. Why are they always got world in the title? Out of This World has been suggested to me to try before. So I think I might give that one a look someday, but I I feel like I'm gonna go in pretty guarded. Out of This World is just out of this world good, Sparrow says. If that's what you think, Sparrow, then you must be out to lunch. I'd play Out of This Lunch. Yeah, we did say the same thing, 3 of Moon. Yeah, cinematic platforms have interesting aesthetics and atmosphere, but I'd rather control them differently. Yeah. I like to feel... Like, I like the controls, I like my controls in my game to feel like I'm moving the character around as naturally as I can move myself around. And with cinematic platformers, the thing is, like, it doesn't really feel so much like I'm controlling a character as I am sending a set of instructions to a robot. And that's not the kind of feeling that I want in a video game. Prince of Persia is the only one I'll play, Salem says. The GameCube games rule. I heard that I've heard that at least the first one of those games is really good. I hadn't heard either way about the others. I'm willing to try more of them. And, like, even with Oddworld, like, I have a couple more Oddworld games, so I'm gonna have to play them. If they're already in my collection, even if I'm gonna go in, like, you know, I try to go in positive. Extremely worth playing. I think I already have it too. The first Prince of Persia. I have the PlayStation 2 version, I think. I assume there's little significant difference. They can have top tier puzzles similar to those point and click adventure games. Yeah, and even with Oddworld, right? I do have to give it credit for that. Like when I figured out how some of the sections worked, it was very satisfying. I got the bad ending, so I would be I would even be open to the idea of playing it again now that I know more about the game, because it doesn't teach you a lot of its mechanics until really late into the game. I think I would be willing to give it another play to try and go for a better ending and to see if I enjoy it more. Having more of the mechanics, like, I don't know, in my brain much earlier in the adventure. But who knows when, because, you know, I've got 100,000 things that I need to play. I'm just gonna chew on my lip in frustration for a while. This guy carrying this jello thing reminds me of Flubber. Is that the movie with the little, like, green, with like the little green goo character? Oh, those are candy corns. No wonder these balls hurt me so much. They're covered in candy corns. Supposedly the Resident Evil 4 remake will have even more puzzles. One would hope. Checkpoint. Company that made this was East Asia Soft, Hong Kong-based indie developer. They make 3 and 2.5D games inspired by retro 90s platformers. Right on. Trigger Witch, Drunken Fist 2, Zombie Hangover. That's an amazing name. Zelda Dude says, I'm playing GTA 4. Stole a taxi with a passenger in it, got a phone call. I'm now talking casually with the guy in the back screaming his head off. What game is this? This is Ayo the Clown. Reminds me of the old Amiga Zool game. I haven't tried that one. I think I've heard of Zool before, though. I think it was... Well, I don't know if it was on, like, the Genesis or the Atari Jaguar or something like that. I think that's the version I've seen, if it's the same game. Upward path or downward path? Why not both? It was on Genesis and several other ports. Oh, thank you for the GG. Then I stopped and he pulled me out of the cab and wanted to fight me. I even turned on relaxing music for him and everything, people these days. Minish Cap, I'd probably give Minish Cap like a 6 out of 7. I'd give it a 279 out of 411, as the other dude says. Hey, Loyal, good to see you. Feel like it's been a little while. Good to have you back. Hope you've been doing well. Ooh, oh, nice. And things are going good for me. Just doing the best I can to survive the winter weather. I don't like this enemy. I don't like that at all. Ugh, the candy world is no joke. $279 out of 411 is basically a 2 out of 3. My own personal math skills are not admirable. I don't even want to use my brain for that kind of math. Yeah, Google, what's that? Let me Google it. Alright, that's why the slide mechanic has that interruptibility. Which is alright, but they still could have done the down and jump thing. Hold down, press jump to start sliding, release it to stop. That's what I would have done. But what do I know? I don't make games. Derek says, I started watching Dragon Ball, the OG series. It's really good. I've been getting into more anime these days. Right on. I love how Dark Souls is the other game you play alongside this, 3 Up Moon says. They're a pretty fitting pair. They're both brutally difficult. Press R to interact? Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot we can push and pull things. Well, hopefully I won't need this anymore. See you later. Oh, thank goodness. That was a really foolish move. To just throw that platform away like that. I really could have suffered for it. A real contrast going on with these two games. It depends on how you look at it. One of my favorite shows to revisit, 3 Up Moon says. I grew out of Dragon Ball Z, to be honest, but the original has such a lasting power. Never really got into anime of any sort myself. Some of my friends did, but that was, I don't know. That was not a thing that caught my attention for whatever reason. I think just lack of access mostly. This has been a very terrifying adventure. Oh, goodness. Zelda Dude started watching that recently too. There's a general set time, 3 Up Moon. I try to start around 11 p.m. Central Time. But it's within like 30 minutes, give or take. So any time between 10:30 to 11:30 is pretty typical. Ideally, I will at some point someday become more consistent, but I don't know. It's been a while, and it hasn't helped. It hasn't happened yet. I get on little streaks, I feel like, where I'm really consistent for a few days at a time, but yeah. The jelly section. I'm just kind of following along with the anime chat. I don't have anything to add. Yeah, I try to do a notification in Discord every night. I give like I don't know, I give a little heads up a short while before I plan to go live, and then I do another one like right as I start the stream. I feel like that's how I am with everything in life. He says, sometimes there's a bit of consistency. Yeah. Yeah, that's about as good as it gets from me. And every now and then we randomly do a stream in like the afternoon instead of the nighttime stream, but those are pretty rare. Whoa, you're really not supposed to go up there. The top doesn't even have collision. Oh, no, no. I was not prepared for the giant Oreo. No! The roof exploding has to be a terrible sign. Thank goodness I have this balloon and not a traditional double jump, right? It's helping me get past a lot of these, like, tar pits. No! Oh, that was terrifying. I can still hear it. Is it still over there spinning? It is. Well, he's not spinning anymore. He's still over there. I'm not messing with him. I'm out of here. My goodness. Hey, we're an hour into the stream and I've cleared one level. Consistently inconsistent is still consistent, right? I like that approach. No, Itty says, because of the occasional consistency breaking up the inconsistent. Even the inconsistency is inconsistent. The giant Oreo is so happy, but also so menacing. That's an evil smile. That's an evil smile. That is not a happy smile. Alright, cool. So, we're actually not going to go to this level yet. We're going to go back to an earlier level where there is a spot that I needed that slide ability for. And that is all the way back here at the start. Go to Funky's Flights, yeah. I wish. I wish Funky Kong were here to help me. I wonder how many Kongs there are in total now. Because it seemed... What? My jump button is broken. This is weird. I can't jump. I can only balloon. I can't jump. The jump button broke. It's so odd. Hang on. Hey, Sir Rack of Lamb. Great to have you here. Hope all is well on the home fronts. I've got no complaints myself. I hope that you're doing all right. I do recall you you mentioned something about a rough week ahead. Hope it's at least going a little bit better than expected. Thank you for those trophies, by the way, cows. I don't know if I called that out, but thank you. Oh, but yeah, all the like Donkey Kong games, like they introduce new Kongs, and so I'm curious. I wonder how many Kongs exist in the Mario universe now. I'm not gonna hit that switch because that broke the game last time I did. Derek says, I was thinking about watching One Piece, but it's over 1,000 episodes. I'll never catch up. That's how I feel about every TV show ever. When people are like, oh, you should watch X or Y. I'm like, there's 12 episodes. How will I ever make time for all of that? I've got too many games to play. I'm picking up my mom tomorrow. She's getting a procedure that will take away her back pain, so she's excited about that, but good reason. I hope that that goes really well. Hey. These robots are, they're rough. I had a roommate 10 years ago that started watching One Piece. He disappeared for 1 month. We didn't see him. He didn't show up to work. One day he came shuffling out of his room in his underwear looking super disheveled. We asked him where he'd been. He said, I've been loving this new anime One Piece. I watched him already on to episode 500. He says doesn't matter if you'll never catch up. You should absolutely watch the first bit. I don't know, our guitar. That might. I don't think. I don't think I'm experiencing that on my end. I don't know if it's affecting just you or the whole stream. Roughest part over. Still a windy road ahead for a bit, but things will get better with time. We're pulling for you, my friend. I hope that soon we'll be able to hear that you've made it through all right. The Frownie, you should know better than to use your Dark Souls weapons in this game, like the squeaky hammer. I wish I'd found a battle hammer in Dark Souls. I would have absolutely switched to it. That's probably not true. I would have switched to it if I found it before. Well, it's probably not true, but I do love a good battle hammer. He got hooked, lost his job, and never left his room. Hardcore binge watch. I don't know if you're. I don't know if this is a true story or if this is a exaggerated for comedic purposes. At first I thought it was kind of a joke, but now I'm beginning to worry it's a true story. Fully true story. He's real. Oh no. Hey, we got a toy. It's a bicycle horn. That was an old message, but I thought it might be a new message for some reason. Honk Honk Cow says, thank you for the palms. And that guy, Black Fox, good to see you, my friend. Hope everything is going very well for you. Oh, and welcome to the stream, Rex the Wolf Slayer. Hope you're having a wonderful evening and have been enjoying the goings on here. Sorry it took me a moment to catch that. I was lost in the game. Alright, let's go see what our next toy mission is. Just love dogs. Hammers in a cave. I don't think we found a cave yet, though. Oh. Hi, Ayo. Can you find some pearls for me? They come out by the sea whenever it's foggy. Have we been to a foggy sea? I don't recall. I'm a clown robot, and everybody knows. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Oh, I want to buy that extra heart, but it's so expensive. I remember Circuit City, good times and cheap CDs. I didn't have a Circuit City anywhere near me growing up. So I only ever went there a handful of times. Circuit City, now that's a name I haven't heard in a while, Cal says. Money can't buy you love. But it can get you a lot of One Piece. At least 1,000 pieces. Alright, we're gonna do some fishing. The fishing in this game is like perhaps the dullest fishing in any video game. But it's free money, so it's worth the time. In the fog. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Let's go fishing here first, though. Circuit City was a great computer store. That's the person I had to ask for rent money each month. He said, go ask someone else. I'm hearing some weird noises, and I don't know if they're coming from the game or if they're coming from my house. I take it you didn't accept One Piece Deep Lore Dives as currency, Black Fox says. The glitch ghosts are up to no good. When I used to live with my dad, he was the weird roommate, Derek says. Every family has one. I had a series of roommates in college, but I didn't really see a whole lot of pearls. It took me. I was trying to remember what I was supposed to be looking for on this level. I didn't really see a whole lot of them for the most part. One of his friends brought a squirrel home and kept it in our bathroom, Derek says. So there's like what's 90 divided by 4? Or no, that wouldn't be right either. 90 divided by 3 is 30. There are 30 levels in the game, but there are only 10 toys. The toys exist on specific levels for accomplishing little mini missions. So I guess we can... Can you please help flip my brother over? Yeah, all things we've seen before. So I guess we can tell which 10 levels the developers are most proud of, because they only bothered to put toy missions on 10 of the 30 levels. Black Fox says, I stumbled across a copy of Xanadu and the Turtles arcade game in a large cardboard box full of 90s newspapers from a storage unit. Nice finds. Right on. The Turtles arcade game is fun, but completely impossible. And Xanadu is wonderful. I really liked that game. Hey, pearls, please. Somebody please help. Oh yeah. I forgot, like,
Please,
little plot
just
here.
pass me the key. Ayo says, exasperated as the little turtle slowly inches his arm forward, trying to help. Will he ever escape this cage within his lifetime?
Hey, we got a hat? A bowl? I don't know what that is. The orientation suggested hat, but the simplicity suggested bowl. Nice! I've never blown up a whole set of things like that before. Maybe it's the bowl hat that makes those stylish haircuts. Yeah, the TMNT arcade game. I tried to beat that on the stream. I played it like, I don't know, maybe 5 times on the stream. And like I've gotten pretty far a couple times, but it just goes on and on and on. No luck on Battletoads. Nothing to report. Oh yeah, I forgot we can blow up the sharks. Whoa. Bomb? Bomb? I know we have bombs. I don't know why I was unable to drop one. Local Goodwill had a bunch of unsellable sports games for GameCube. Inside of NBA Live 05, I found Metroid Prime. Nice. I think when I bought Four Swords Adventures on the GameCube, I think that was the one. I bought it at a thrift store, and there were 2 copies of the game inside the case. So like that was a, you know, maybe not as exciting of a find, but one of the more like memorable, exciting finds that I had thrift shopping once upon a time. 8 swords. Exactly. My best find ever. My #1 best find was I got a Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut on the N64 for $4. I didn't even know it was a deal when I bought it. I didn't know there was a difference between the Sculptor's Cut and the original. I just thought, oh, this is an amusing piece of trash to add to my collection. And it was only like, I think it was more than a year later that I actually found out it was a pretty rare and valuable game. That happened to you with Super Smash Brothers at Goodwill? Two copies of the disc in one case? Nice. Super Metroid Hoops. I need a Morph Ball basketball game. I know you can beat it. Thank you for the vote of confidence, Derek. I started doing a little bit better last night. I don't know if it was actually helping or if it was just psychological, but on level 11 now, I'm not listening to the audio through my computer anymore. When I get to that stage, I've been turning up the actual television and listening to the audio through the TV so I can hear it without a delay in case that, you know, with the assumption that that's going to make me react better. So I did a little bit better doing that, but I don't really know, you know, if it was coincidence or not. It was only a little bit better either way. Sculptor's Cut's actually a better revision of the game with more stuff. Yeah, I looked into it after the fact. But I didn't know that they were any different from one another when I bought it. Thank you for the GG. It's an awesome find. I've never found 2 copies in something before. A very pleasant surprise. It was a very pleasant surprise. Look at this. This level took me 58 minutes. My goodness. I've got to have some, like, world record slowest times in this game. Three teddy bears, 3 lollipops. Every stage. 3 teddy bears, 3 lollipops. Our local Goodwills send all the consoles to e-commerce, but the games are fair game for all, and the processors don't care very much. I gotta move closer to where you live, Black Fox. I need to get in on some of these deals. The star on my wand is made out of marshmallow. I refill it all the time. We fairies just love glittery, shiny, and bright things. Sometimes we stare at our cell phone screens all day. Almost enough for that extra heart. Okay, we've got to find the zombie fish, and we've got to find hammers in a cave. Hey, Z-Dog, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome to your friends as well. Come on in. Tell us about your stream. What were you doing? How did it go for you? Panzu, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming along. Imagine raiding. Welcome to Ayo the Clown. This is a 2.5D platformer on the Switch. We've been playing through it for a while, trying to, I'm on track for 100%. It's kind of slow going. It's a pretty good game. It's not a great game, but it's a pretty good game. I'm going to take a moment here and click through and give Z-Dog a follow. What's it say here? Just a casual gamer who loves retro games and a wide variety of modern stuff. I like to talk while I play, so come in and chat me up. No schedule, but I stream pretty often. Positive and chill vibes only, please. Right on. I can certainly relate to that. I'm going to add you to my follow list. Hopefully I'll be able to catch you live at some time. I'm not usually super great about that. I tend to overlap a lot of the people that I like to watch, but if it's at all possible, I'll certainly keep an eye out for you. Was just playing some Galaga 90. Went well, right on. Galaga, I haven't played a whole lot of myself. Thanks for the shout out and the follow. No problem. Thank you for the raid. Thank you kindly. It has a crab in it, so it makes it automatically good. So we've been doing a little bit of backtracking here. In this game, each level has 3 teddy bears and 3 lollipops. They're like the collectibles for each stage. But there are also 10 special collectibles that you find by accomplishing particular missions in the game. And we are at 5 of them. But I think we're kind of stuck with the special. Oh, wait. Crystal Cave is a cave. All right, we're gonna go to the Crystal Cave. This is a cool level. We're looking for hammers. What? Who strapped a bomb on me? This is random? Is it because this is a clown game? I better find Shoemaker's hammers before this thing goes kapow? What? Well, that slide didn't work very well. This is an agonizingly tight timer here. I have a feeling that we might blow up. Oh yeah. Slide only works on a slope. At least that reset our timer. Oh, hammers. Perfect. How many hammers does this guy own? I don't know if that's a clever way to go or not. Whoa. Good thing we don't have to collect this giant one, huh? No. Hey, we did it. And we got a toy hammer of our very own. Perfect. Time for me to hit the hay. Good night, Frownie, and good luck. Hey, thank you again for the raid, my friend. Certainly appreciate it. It was good to see you for a little while. I hope that you sleep well. And we'll look forward to seeing you again. Look at that face in the background. I never noticed that before. That's mildly alarming. I hope that... Oh no! I knew there were spikes down there, but I didn't know there was a thing, like a guy to bounce on. I thought Well, I was thinking, oh, I really hope that there's a gap in between the spikes for me to land on. I don't think we have to recollect the bears and lollipops every time we redo a stage, but I tend to get them all again anyway. It's not the worst idea in the world because it leads to us picking up a lot of gemstones, and I really, I need a lot of gemstones, so... Anything that makes me go out of my way to collect more of those has got to be a good idea. Oh yeah, I missed a comment there too. Let me see that. Black Fox had said, another good weird nearby had 4 unopened Xbox sports games from '03 to '06 with at 99 cents each. I used to pick up cheap sports games for my collection, but I tend not to buy those anymore, even when I do come across them. Because there's really so little chance that I'm ever gonna get around to playing them at all. Myself, and I've become increasingly picky about wanting to have games, wanting to only have games that I will actually play at some point. Salvation Army stored a box of karaoke laser discs for 25 cents. That's a little bit more interesting to me. There's a thrift store nearby where I live right now that has a bunch of they have a whole bunch of CED. I'd never come across those, but one of the thrift stores nearby right now has I don't know, 200 movies on CED. I love CEDs. I looked through them a bit. I was mildly tempted to maybe pick some of them up, but I really didn't find anything that I recognized. Full cover poster art on all of them. Well, see, that's the good thing about laser discs too, right? I like how laser discs have big, beautiful covers. We used to get those a lot when I was in Houston. I worked in a used bookstore, and we would get laser discs in all the time, but we just couldn't give them away. That was my favorite part about laser discs, getting to look at the pretty pictures on them. Depending on how the CDs in question have been stored, they may just be displays at this point. Yeah, they're pretty fragile, right? The chase music in this game is so familiar to me, but I can't place what it reminds me of exactly. No. I like it sort of like dark surf music kind of vibe though. Hey, Mile High Roll, welcome in. Welcome to Ayo the Clown, and then probably a lot of clowning around in Dark Souls too. I'm about to the point with Dark Souls where I think I'm just ready to make a beeline for the ending. I'm about ready to admit that I'm not going to be capable of figuring out some of the stuff that I've come across. So we may end up doing that tonight. I think I want to poke around a little bit in the game, but unless I randomly have a major breakthrough, it's probably going to be like, well, let's see what our odds of ending this are. I don't know if that's a positive or negative reaction. That emote. It's late here, Itty says. Enjoy the horror nightmare game. Oh, and have fun with Dark Souls after him. Thank you, Itty. Always a pleasure to have you with us, my friend. Enjoy the rest of your night. Sleep well, and I will look for you another time. Yeah. No spoilers. No spoilers. I gotta take off for the night. 3 Up Moon says it's been wonderful having you here. Thank you for dropping in and chatting with us, and enjoy the rest of your night as well. Cal said that was my favorite part about Laserdisc, and look at the pretty pictures on them. Black Fox says they can warp. It's a video and audio from a needle, like a record player, essentially. But the armature and the players are so easy to misalign on at least the early players. I watched a video on the CED once, so I have a vague understanding of how they work, but only a very vague understanding. I think that's everything except the zombie fish that we heard about, so I think we're good. Let's actually tackle another new level. We've only done one new level tonight.
Pan introduces her glamorous friend, Miss Sandra, the lollipop, to Ayo. But all he's good at is doing that silly pose. Suddenly, Pan could no longer resist the temptation and takes a big bite out of her not-so-jolly friend. Pan's sweet tooth is quite out of control, you see. Ah, look out, it's the wolf, Ayo screeches. But it's too late. Pan's beauty has been covered by a sack. witness the wrath of Pan, the fiery maiden. Did you think you could stop me with a measly potato sack? She roars. The wolf's kidnapping plan didn't go well at all. Ow! The wolf shrieks as he flies through the sky. Ayo looks on with an open mouth while thinking to himself, she is perfect.
We just witnessed a murder. And I don't know what else. Ice physics? Ice physics. Here we go. How you liking this game? I like this game. This game is good. This game is not great, but it's good. I would say it would get a very weak recommendation from me. If you like kind of, you know, kind of standard platformer games, and you are not, and a fair bit of jank is not a deal breaker for you, then you can have a lot of fun with this game. I wonder if that ice cream is mint or pistachio. You know, as much as the donut is opening and closing its mouth, that is horrifying. As much as I love pistachios, I've never really had a pistachio ice cream that I like. Look at that donut. It's like it changes from a donut to an onion ring. Right? When its mouth is open, it looks more like an onion ring than a donut. Wouldn't that be a cruel trick to make some very thick sliced onion rings and disguise them and present them to your friends as donuts? I've got to see if you're able to jump through. I've got to see if we're able to jump through the onion ring. I think you must be able to. Yeah. Time to prank Jelly for April Fools. What about Spumoni ice cream? I don't know what that is. Donut reminds me of the Ringmouth Kirby. Ringmouth Kirby is the best Kirby. Ringmouth Kirby is wonderful. And you're absolutely right. Delete the VOD so there's no evidence. So not top tier like Horus. Did you play through Horus yet, Mile High Rule? Would you call that game top tier? I would say I like this better than Horus. Although I think you were getting at that with your sarcastic comment there. I don't think many people would like this better than Horus, but I think I do. It's a good thing Itty had to go to bed. I would be breaking his heart right now. For those of you who don't know, Itorama speedruns Horus. Horus is not a bad game, but it has a lot of stuff that I personally find a bit maddening. Also, I played through it on super hard mode for my first playthrough, which is maybe not a great idea. Haven't played through it yet. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it when you get around to it. I know that you aren't necessarily bothered by some of the kinds of things that bother me in video games, so if you do have problems with it, I don't think they'll be the same problems, at least. It's chocolate, pistachio, and cherry ice cream mixed together. That might be alright. It's hard to come by, it's Italian, and it's seasonal in most places. Well, I'll definitely have to try it if I ever come across it, since its rarity now is going to make it more desirable. Wish I had time to play all these games. Have yet to win the lotto. I'm rooting for you, Mile High Roll. I hope you do. I don't know what flavor this blue ice cream is. I'm worried it's like spearmint. It's 1 scoop of strawberry and 1 scoop of spearmint. What problems did you have with it? Horus is a very talky game. Very talky. And I wasn't crazy about some of the boss fights. Some of the times when the game wants to do set pieces, they were a little irritating to me. Just like trying to figure out what the game wants you to do, and even then, the set pieces being a little jank from time to time. And I particularly think about them in terms of the bosses. Some of the bosses were great. Some of the bosses were absolutely brilliant. And then some of them were irritating. Give me 90% talking and 10% gameplay. So your favorite console of all time, Mile High Rule, is the DVD player. VHS, less gameplay. I talked about this a couple nights ago, but since we're talking about VHS, I just have to bring it up again. I was at the thrift store, and I saw a VHS rewinder, and I was like, that's a blast from the past. The old VHS rewinder. We never had one of those, which is weird because we rented a lot of movies, and like to put all that extra wear on our VCR and to just have it spending all that time where we, you know, all that waiting time in our regular VCR, when if we had a rewinder, you know, you could do your rewinding while you enjoyed something else. But anyway, so I saw that was a blast from the past. But then I saw next to it was a dual direction VHS rewinder. And why? Why in the world? What scenario do you need to take a cassette tape to the end of the tape without having watched it? I could only think like if you're in some sort of situation where you have to prove to someone you watched a whole bunch of cassette tapes that you don't have time to watch, so like you could use the automatic VHS fast forwarder to get to the end, so you could hold them up and say, look, the spools are all at the end. I really did watch them all. You have to believe me. That's the only scenario I could ever think of where you need to take a tape all the way to the end. It was so bizarre. Our rewinder was cool. Looked like a DeLorean. I want to invent a toaster that not only toasts bread, but if you put toast in it, you can change it back to bread. I want a dual direction toaster. This guy is a tooth living in a candy world. That's like being an ice cube living in a lava world. This is a terrible idea. He looks so happy about it, though. He's a sweet tooth. He looks like he has cavities. He's in serious need of a dentist. Yeah, yeah. A de-toaster, yeah. I've never even heard of the rewinder, Mile Hyrule says. Seemed like everybody had, had tape rewinders. But we never had one. It's the I forget what this was called. The shoe dragon. The shoe dragon is back. Our fire breath can explode these jars of jelly beans, but it cannot melt the ice. What magic is this that makes the ice unmeltable? Just did it with the VCR, yeah. I mean, that's the way we did it too. But if you like to watch a lot of movies back to back to back, you could save yourself a little bit of downtime with the separate rewinder. He looks so happy about it, though. The tooth. The VCR worked, but those rewinders are much faster, if I remember correctly. Yeah, imagine you're probably right. They probably were a lot faster, since it didn't have to worry about since it didn't actually pull the tape out of the cassette to like run it through the read-write heads. Yeah, almost certainly they would have been faster. I would also not rewind movies unless I was watching them. How rude, Mile High Rule. Hey Persephone, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful night. Thank you for the wheel. We'll hang out here and give it a spin. The wheel has, I think 6 different spicy foods on it. You can use the command wheel to read a list of them if you'd like. I'm going to give it a spin, and we'll take a very generous sample of whatever it lands on. In anticipating that it's going to land on a sauce, like it usually does. Let me prepare a cracker first. Blockbuster and Hollywood Video sure love movies being rewound. Yeah, some rental places would penalize you if you didn't rewind them. Yeah, like Mile High Roll said. The rewind button on our VCR was a fun teal and extra squishy. So Tiny Me is always excited to get to rewind at the end of the movie because I got to use the special button. Looking back on that, I sensed some encouragement from my parents to be hype about the button. Do you think, cows, did they go the extra step? Was that button a custom addition to your VCR? Did your parents intentionally replace one of the buttons? Purple. This square is hot habanero sauce. That's the white label. The sauces currently featured are Marie Sharp's brand. This is the hot habanero pepper sauce. Let's see how it goes. I had habaneros at dinner, but the habanero sauce that I had with dinner is very mild, like sort of like salsa type sauce. So it's like mostly tomatoes with habanero in it. This is considerably more intense. Go for a very generous pour. Right away. I've been talking these sauces down the last couple times. I've been getting ready to pour them and saying they're not all that hot. They're nothing to worry about. And then every time I eat it, I instantly regret it. So I remember to avoid that mistake this time. Oh. My sinuses are going to be clear for the rest of the night. thank you for the spicy emotes. We've gone down to a very mild burn now. I'm not comfortable yet. But it is fading. You got into Pokemon. I did. So the Teddy Ursa I actually had since last month. I got him, he was a birthday gift. And it just took me a while. I had him sitting upstairs. It took me a while to bring him down to add to the rest. And then Eevee, I actually found at Target last night. I found the Eevee. I'm very excited because Eevee is probably my favorite Pokemon. So that was a delicious treat. Why is Kirby there? There is no Kirby. That's Jigglypuff. I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no to a corduroy. I wouldn't say no to a corduroy Kirby though. Just thinking about a different beverage when you drink something is sometimes enough to make you expect a different drink, as Elder Dude says. Cal said my dad was into tech stuff, so I wouldn't have put it past him. That's such a clever move. Alright, we can, get my big head out of the way, get back into the game. I have one on my shelf. You have a corduroy Kirby? I'm jealous. I'll have to start shopping around. I never even thought to see if one existed. You have a new hat. It's not egg, but it will do. A drag. Hey, this game really is like Dark Souls. I've got a dragon head in both games. Ayo the Clown is just like Dark Souls, confirmed. I left a lot of coins up there. Did I? Let me double check. I think I could have missed something. It's not corduroy, but it's a plush Kirby. I don't think I have any Kirby plushes in general. They had a bunch of them. I was at the store the other day, and they had a bunch of like little Kirby plushes, and they were all different. They're all different outfits. Like there was a Kirby like with a Link Kirby, and I don't even know, like a Dr. Kirby. There were like 6 or 7 different Kirbys, and they're all like they're such an attractive set. But I was like, well, I mean, do I really have $175 to spend on 6 Kirby plushes? So I decided to pass on them, but it was not an easy decision. I did a very bad job at melting all these jelly bean jars. I hope I don't pay for that later. I hope there wasn't a collectible up there I missed. Oh, Hang on, can I go in the wall? Oh, I thought there was a secret in the wall. It looked like I was going to go in there for a moment. Super Mario Sunshine is like Dark Souls. Its appealing atmosphere draws you in and makes you regret your life choices, Zelda Dude says. That is a great comparison. I only regret Dark Souls when I'm lost and confused. So, only 92% of the playthrough has been regret. I mean, I think it wants me to push this over here, but I don't... Why would I need to do that? I can just balloon up there. Did they have a Link Kirby? I believe they did. I believe Link was one of them. My Kirby is my favorite game series. I think most of the games are bad. Oh. You think most of the Zelda games are bad? Oh, Kirby, I read that wrong. Kirby is my favorite game series where I think most of the games are bad. I don't know, I've only played 4 Kirby games, I think. No? I think I've played 5 Kirby games. I've liked all the ones that I've played. I haven't played a bad Kirby game yet. I suspect if I ever do, I'll be very sad. Any of the ones on the N64 and newer I did not like. You didn't like the Forgotten Kingdom? Forgotten Land? Wow, I thought that game was tons of fun. Ever played that one yet? Well, hopefully you'll enjoy that one, because I thought that game was spectacular. Heard good things, but I'm not allowed to buy new games. I wonder if that door is on a timer. This seems like the kind of area what we would have to come back to for one of the toy missions as well. I would not at all be surprised if this turns out to be one of those. Hey, we just crossed 25K. We're gonna be able to go buy that extra heart. Oh, that's the best. I just have to not lose any money. We got all the collectibles here. Victory. Alright, what did that say? Climbing mesh. At least in the candy pond, the fish are made of candy. If the fishing game is gonna be boring, at least it can be visually interesting. Thank you for the trophies, cows. I love the sweets fish. Yeah, I should show this to Jelly. She doesn't like seafood. Maybe this would have her rethink her position. Toy found. I think that was the zombie fish. What kind of toy is that? That was the lid off of a plastic cup. That is not a toy. I think it's a joke buzzer for clown pranks. Is it now? I mean, it really looks like a sippy cup lid. Right? It even looks like a little straw. But okay, I think you're right and I'm wrong. Let's go buy that extra heart. Heart, please. Oh, that's fantastic. I needed that such a long time ago. Hope the extra heart helps with your adventure. What do you call a sheep without legs? A handicapped sheep? No, you silly. A cloud. That was terrible. That was the worst video game interaction. Is the wolf season over yet? Remember not to do that kind of business on the poop deck, you heard? I think that was supposed to be read with a different emphasis. The real clown buzzers I'm seeing on this Google search do indeed look like plastic lids. I had one of those buzzers when I was a kid, too. Yo ho ho, I see you reeled that big boy. Nice. Blimey, that's a huge one. Nice catch. Victory. So there's another character we're going to find in the ice cream world to send back to town to get another treasure. What's a man without his tools? What's a man without his laughter? I lost my cupcake while flying with you. It's yours if you found it. Alright, so one of the toys is a cupcake. Let's see if I can figure out where the flying level was. I think it's this one.
Ayo is reduced to a clumsy, bumbling, wobbly mess standing pan.
Alright, eyes peeled for a cupcake. There goes my balloon. Quick! I know we've talked about the quality of this music before, but this music makes me sad. It's got such a bittersweet quality to it that it just makes me makes me feel sad inside. Also makes me sad that I'm not seeing any cupcakes. Never mind. Hey, we found it. I don't know if I have to collect the cupcake again or not. I usually don't have to re-grab collectibles, but I'd better... Hey, thank you for the trophies. One up. A bear and a lollipop left yet. There's a lollipop left yet. Okay, I think, yeah. Rush, rush, rush. Got it. Cool. Oh no! Oh no, there's no escape! Why is it the level like this? I actually, like, the screen stopped scrolling, and I actually didn't die until I intentionally popped the balloon by pressing a button. Let's get that one up. So, like, what's really weird is, like, when it gets up there, if you just stay stuck. You can just stay stuck and live there forever. You have to choose to self-destruct. Hey Greg, welcome in. Pleasure to have you with us, my friend. We're making great progress in Ayo. Well, we've only cleared 2 levels, but we found a lot of the optional collectibles. Yeah, there are 2 left currently. Pleasure being here. Always look forward to your streams. Thank you, Greg. Very kind of you to say. I'm certainly grateful for it. Someone said I'm a tomboy. What's wrong with that? I love you being a tomboy. Wait, what? No, I meant, yeah, that's what's wrong with that. Ayo, you're my favorite clown in the whole wide world. Heart beats becoming super fast. Thanks, Ayo. It's hammer time. I think that's it for this place now. I'm thinking one more level. And then we'll move on to some Dark Souls. Bedtime for me, Rack of Lamb says. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for joining us, Sir Rack of Lamb. Sleep well, my friend. We'll look forward to seeing you again. Greg says playing Dragon Quest II on the Switch. Just started a new game. Right on. Are you playing... Is it part of the Switch Online or part of a collection? I guess my question is it the Game Boy version or the NES version? And are you doing it for your channel, or are you... Or no, because you don't do... You do computer game. You do games on the computer for your channel. It's a separate game. I think physically it's 1 through 3 in a combo pack. 1, 2, and 3 are on the Switch sold separately. Alright, right on. They're remasters. R to stick to the climbing mesh. R. Press grab on button to climb these meshes. Have fun. I think I've gotten a feel for how they work. Kind of. Oh, that guy's got little tiny spider legs. I'm disturbed. I'm disturbed by the way the little spider legs move. It's a gummy worm. What is this? Is it like a candy cane centipede? Oh, the legs are candy corns. The legs are candy corns. No. Candy corn is a candy that I really like to eat, like 1 time a year. Alright, this guy's getting buff. I think the Switch versions are remasters of the mobile versions, or so I've heard. Final Fantasy Pixel Collection is going to be out fairly soon. Yeah, I saw an ad for that. Spring 2023. Oh no! What a save! What a save! Secret? Secret. Perfect. More games to buy this spring. Etrian Odyssey 1 through 3 remasters, Tears of the Kingdom, now Final Fantasy 1 through 6. Better start saving up now. I feel like the controls, like the button assignments for the controls of this game were determined by someone who just doesn't play a lot of video games. Whoever on the team was responsible for like the button assignments is an imposter. R to climb on, to grab onto the mesh is such a weird choice. Too many games. Got $50 in free Nintendo bucks, so that'll cover most of my Tears of the Kingdom price. I remember you mentioning that. That's a sweet deal. It's always my tax return this spring as well. Only Final Fantasy I've ever beaten was 10. I'm lacking in many of those games. Getting Tears and Silent Hill 2, that's about it this year, Mile High Roll says. You say the button assignments are clowning on you, Cows asks. I would indeed say that, Cows. I mean, it's an awkward button choice, for one, and then also it's not very responsive. So, there's a lot to not like about it. R. Is this a no-hit challenge run on Monopoly? Streaming Fist asks, welcome in. That sounds like the type of challenge I would be up for. Need to finish the games I have, so besides those two, I'm only buying a game when I finish 20 old ones. Greg's played all of the first 10 Final Fantasy games. Last few haven't replayed in years. Have you given Zombies Ate My Neighbors a go? I have, Zelda Dude. We played that twice on the stream. First time I made it to level 24-ish, I had a big problem with that game where I didn't know that you can leap off of trampolines at a diagonal. So I got like kind of stuck in a level because of my lack of knowledge. So our first run didn't go super great. Second time we played it, I made it, I think, to level 40 something. And I just ran out of lives and resources. Super fun game. That's a game I've actually had since childhood. I played it a lot as a kid. Never got super good at it. You're right, it is brutal. But I do like it. It's fun to play every now and then. So it'll appear on the stream again at some point. I'd really like to beat it. I don't know if I have what it takes. I have over 100 games on the PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox One series, and Switch that I've yet to play, Mile Hyrule says. It's funny how that happens, right? I have nearly 1,000 Switch games, Elder Dude says. My goodness. Your Switch collection is larger than my entire retro game collection across all platforms. I really didn't want to fall down here. Okay, it looks like we can go back up. My friends and I got a ton of mileage out of Zombies Ate My Neighbors, but we never came close to beating it. Yeah, I played that one. An awful lot. I like the instruction manual for Zombies Ate My Neighbors. It talks about the two characters, and it says something like, their names are Zeke and Julie. It says, but you can call them John and Mary, or whatever you'd like to call them. It could be whatever you want, but we all know their real names are Zeke and Julie. And it was just so... It was so weird how, like, I wish I could remember the exact quote, because it's like it simultaneously doesn't care what you refer to the characters is, but then like sort of passive aggressively insists that it does. It was just I feel like it was worded in a weird way. At least the way I remember it was. Maybe I'm reading things into it. Greg's gonna grab some coffee. Wise move. I had no idea there were even 1,000 games on the Switch. Getting close to hitting 10K. My goodness. The Arcade Archive series. Yeah, I think that's how I got a Haunted Castle. There's a great game on the Switch. If you got a Switch, you've got to pick up a copy of Haunted Castle. Treasure. Got Haunted Castle. I wouldn't go out of my way to try and beat that one. I've beaten that one twice. We beat it on the stream, and I actually played it off stream and beat it a second time. I don't know why. I kind of want to do a one life clear of Haunted Castle though, so if you're really unlucky, you might get to see a lot of Haunted Castle on the stream someday, because I really kind of want to do a one life clear of it. You genuinely like it? No, I hate it. I'm kind of fascinated by it. It's such a bad game that I think if I tortured myself with it enough, then I could start to love it. It's fascinating. It's fascinating that it could be so bad. I think the speedrun for Haunted Castle is only like 11 minutes long, so if you become good at it, it doesn't take that long to grind out attempts. That's how the bombs work. I finally figured it out. One more of each collectible. Get to the chopper. Oh. One more collectible. Hey, Chozo Brain, welcome in. I hope you are well. We are doing more Ayo. Tonight it has been Ayo Okayo. Things are going really well in this game for me tonight. Progress isn't coming real quickly, but I haven't felt like I've been like suffering like I have in some levels. We got a lot of collectibles tonight. We've only cleared 3 stages, but that's misleading because I had to go back and repeat a lot of stages for collectibles. So I'm only counting the stages that we have gotten our first clears on. We've actually cleared several stages tonight, but a lot of them have been repeats for the collectible grind. Oh, there's the last one on this stage. Alright, I think this is the last one we're going to do. I think we're going to switch over to Dark Souls after I finish this stage. So it's almost that time. I don't know what I'm going to do in Dark Souls tonight. I kind of think... I want to, like, just kind of quickly backtrack through a lot of areas in the game. And do just a little bit more potential secret hunting. But I'm pretty much about ready to just kind of give up and head to what I think is the end. I think I'm pretty close to resigned to the fact that I'm not gonna figure some of that stuff out. And I'm about ready to just try and head to the credits. Doesn't this game activate your sweet tooth and/or make you hungry? I don't have a very powerful sweet tooth. I tend to go for more savory foods than sweet foods. I know that this is like a boss type situation that we're heading toward. I can hear the change in music. These controls are the worst. That putting the grab button onto R is the worst thing that a video game has ever done to me. I can't switch mesh because the R button is not responsive. Now look at his tiny little cupcake head. He's got this giant hulking body and he's got a tiny little cupcake head. No wonder he's so angry. Yum yum. I want yum yum. Candy boss? I wasn't even aware we were heading toward a boss. You want what? Yum yum you. Ah. He's weeping. Oh, they turned that. Lots of evil concentrated into that tiny little cupcake. You're right. Uh-oh. Alright, well, I learned valuable lessons. Nightmare fuel. This is a cool boss. It's not bad. There's nothing to be done about the little cupcakes, though. I don't have any mechanism for attacking them. And the spikes on top of their heads are guaranteed to hurt me. I wish I had a big cupcake I could shake to get little cupcakes out of. Victory! Oh, the journey is too exhausting. I think I'm going to faint. And not a good place to faint. Not a good idea. Victory.
Ayo cracks an open eye and meets a beautiful sight. It's Pan looking worried at his bedside. She looks so lovely, and I'm so grateful she's here taking care of me. I think it's time to finally tell her how I feel. Wow, what soft lips. Kind of furry and ticklish too. Ayo has mistaken the mop next to the bed as Pan, who has just walked into the room. Maybe Ayo really has a concussion.
Alright, well that's world 6. We did complete a world tonight. All the other worlds have had 4 levels. So that was a bit of a surprise to me to come across one that was only 3. That's why I thought we weren't going to be completing a world tonight, but hey, we did it anyway. So that's fantastic. We got a lot of collectibles. Our 100% streak is still alive. I think it's a good place to save and quit with this one for the night. This is a decent game for the price. Yeah, especially the price I paid. The price of check it out from the library for free. We've got 8 treasures. We've got 2 left. So many toys. We found so many toys tonight. Alright, so return to title. And yeah, thank you for enjoying Ayo with me, my friends. We'll play it again on Thursday. Time for Dark Souls. Time for some nonsense in Dark Souls. I think we'll do stream over. No, Greg, we're just at the halfway point. We got a lot of stream left. In Dark Souls, I think we're going to wander around, do a little bit of secret hunting, and probably not find anything. We'll do a little bit of secret hunting, and then we'll head through that door next to that bowl and see if I'm right. See if the end game is on the other side of that. If I can't find or figure anything out, I think I'm ready to head for the credits. I was just gonna say I just came back and it's all over. No, just taking a quick BRB, Greg. I'll see y'all again in just a moment, my friends.